Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be making a stock analysis of Innoviz technology. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice, it's purely for entertainment and educational purposes. Now, what does Innoviz technologies make? Well, it's quite simply make LiDAR technology. And this is primarily used for autonomous driving. Now, as you can see, currently each candle is an hour, but let's make it a day instead so we can get a better look of the graph. As you can see, it's a relatively new company, which was first publicly traded, as you can see, back in 2020 at about 10 bucks. And as you can see, ever since then, it has been quite a huge hill downwards. Now, you have to be a bit careful in stocks like this because, as you can see, everyone who bought above this green line here, they're sitting at a loss. So as you can see, prior to this rise here back in when it started rising, let's see, April of this year, and we see some peaks here, it is falling down quite rapidly. As you can see, we do see some great peaks and it falls quite rapidly. Then chances are that's because people who bought up here, they want to get out of the stock because they no longer believe in it. So that is something you always have to keep in mind in companies like this that are falling quite far. Now let's make each candle normal again. Now, with that being said, the graph right now looks quite great. As you can see, we did this bottom formation here back in April of this year at about 0.5 bucks, and it's moving quite nice. And we're sitting at 2 on a support level, which is quite nice. As you can see, we're sitting just on a support level right around here currently, which is quite lovely to see. And we've actually broken through it quite a small bit. Let's hope it can continue, because if it continues more, the next proper support level, let me see. When is that? That is actually about up here or so, which is of course would be great because that is quite far up. Because it might only be 60 cents, but then again the company is so small that it is quite great to see. Of course, chances are the next breakthrough point is going to be right around here. Let me just see this checks out. Yeah, right around here. That is the next one it checks out. Let's hope it trades more sideways or upwards, which would be nice. I have to say I don't own any of the stock right now, but I do find it quite interesting. And there are a lot of players in the LiDAR technology sector at the moment, so I'm not hugely invested in that sector at the moment. Now, something you have to be careful about this stock is the beta is absolutely huge, at 2.47, which means this moves 247% more than the index, which is licensed. So be a bit careful because it is quite a volatile stock. We can see we also have a negative EPS on the stock, and we don't have a price earnings on it yet. And the market cap for the stock is very small. It is only $396 million. So it is quite a small company, which means it is going to be a lot more volatile. I have to say they do currently work with BMW in the M3 series, which is nice to see. So they are getting some LiDAR technology on the streets, which is very, very nice to see. Now, earnings here are quite decent. As you can see, they beat them 3 out of 4 times, and they beat them by quite nicely, and they are guiding better and better, which we love to see. As you can see, of course, they don't pay out in dividends, and as you can probably guess why. That's, as you can see down here, because they don't make any real money yet. As you can see how they make the money, and that is LiDAR sensors. So they only make LiDAR sensors, and if you don't know what that is like echolocation, but with light. So say you want to drive autonomously with your car, it shoots light beams out and then collects them again and can see where people or things are, and then drives regarding to that. As you can see the performance down here as well. As you can see, it is quite coin flippy. As you can see, it's quite poor overall. So as you can see, we have 4 years with quite poor performance, and then we have this year, which has regained quite some, but overall it was performing quite poorly this year as well. The only great year we have is 2020, so be very careful in a stock like this, because as I said, it is a sector with huge competition at the moment. So overall, quite poor performance. And one of the huge competitors is Luminar. I have a video on that as well, so check that out if you want. Now, the technicals on the stock is quite great, to be honest. For the day, it's a strong buy, and for the month, it is still a buy, which shouldn't surprise you. As you can see, we have been moving up quite nicely, and we are laying on early support levels, which is great to see. And also down here in the RSI as well, we are moving quite nicely. Now, I've done what the RSI is, that is the relative strength index. So something is between 70 and 50, it's moving upwards. If it's between 50 and 30, it's moving downwards. This is just the relative price action movement of the stock, and that is quite nice at the moment. Now, the analyst rating on this stock are quite decent. As you can see, we have 3 strong buy and 1 hold. And overall, it is up quite a lot, which is the average would be up by 34% and max up by 100.5%, which is absolutely crazy. So let's hope they do that if you own some of this stock. But overall, I do think it's quite realistic. We have such a small stock and we have so many strong buys. It's very nice to see, because this just means that they think their technology is great. Now, the annual earnings on this are quite decent. As you can see, they're guiding quite conservatively with regards of how much they're going to lose. So the first year we're going to see them make proper profits is going to be in 2028 or 29. And as you can see that as well down here, the first year they're going to make proper money is 2028, because of course they need to produce their LiDAR technology and they need to get the huge contracts in house, and they are guiding regarding to that, which is only 2028, where they're going to see some huge incomes. That was my video on Innoviz Technologies. If you like this video and want to see more like them, please leave the companies from to analyze in the comment section below.